Nightcafe AI Art Generator just dropped a major game-changing model update for anyone who's an illustrator, sketch artist, or pretty much anyone online who wants to bring sketches to life in a vivid and crazy way. In this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how this process works, what kind of results you can expect from Nightcafe, and why Nightcafe is still one of my favorite AI art generators online. With that said, I have to get one thing out of the way first, and that is, hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Meryl and I teach creative people how to sell their art online. And today, I am going to be showing you how I take sketches, physical sketches that I made with a pen and pencil and sometimes watercolor, as well as things that I illustrated on Procreate, and even coloring pages that I made with Ideogram and Lexica, and place them into Nightcafe and get insane results from it. After we do that, I'm also going to talk a little bit about the paid plans with Nightcafe. They do have some free credits that are nice. We have community discounts for that, and of course the reasons why I like Nightcafe so much. But let's get started with the screen part first, because that is the interesting part. And for those of you who don't know me, I have a very specific method of switching to my screen, and that is a magic trick, and it goes like this. And welcome to Nightcafe. I'm just going to quickly go to create, and instead of text to image in this corner here, I'm going to choose sketch to image and start by choosing an image to upload. I've already uploaded a bunch of different sketches here. Let's try and check out this mushroom house that is actually a Procreate stamp that I have. So I illustrated this house myself, and it's a Procreate stamp. Make sure if you're uploading a sketch to not have this with a transparent background. It has to have a white background, otherwise it doesn't work. And I wrote Magical Fairy Tale Mushroom House, and I want to show you how it looks with 3 different presets. So I'm going to do the Vibrant preset, and I'm going to do the Nightcafe preset. They can all think at the same time. Gotta love that. And I'm also going to do the Color Painting preset. Actually, we're going to do 4. Let's also do the Origami preset. The first one, the Vibrant, the Nightcafe, the Color Painting, and the Epic Origami. Actually, this looks like it could be a really cool style. I'm totally thinking like one of those Instagram accounts that show you how to create like these tiny models of houses. This could be super cool for that. But yeah, the results are pretty epic. Now, I'm going to try and choose just the mushroom, because I also have like a stamp of just a mushroom, not a mushroom house. I'm going to write watercolor mushroom illustration, white background, and I'm going to choose, let's go with Vibrant. Okay. I want a single mushroom. 1 watercolor mushroom illustration, no background. Let's try that. Even though this is pretty, I'm just thinking if I want to make clip art from it. No, I still get some kind of pattern or some kind of background to it, even though I can isolate this mushroom if I wanted to. And I'm going to show you how to do that. But first, maybe let's try the color painting preset. Okay, this didn't work so well. I'm going to go back to this one. And I can make everything bigger with Edit and Enhance and upscale it to whatever size I want. In this case, 3 credits will upscale it to either the maximum or 6144. So I'm going to go with that with 3 credits. And it's done, and I'm going to download this image. Then I'm going to go to Canva, create a design that is 5000 by 5000 pixels, and drop this in here. I'm going to place this mushroom here. I'm going to click on Edit Image, Background Remover. This is a Pro feature. The original image is 8000 by 8000 pixels. The canvas size of Canva is 5000 by 5000, so there is no way for me to overstretch this image. I mean, I can overstretch it completely, but this is not going to be overstretched if I'm just going to put it all over. And with the manual edit, I'm going to delete this part, these parts, like all the background mushrooms. Let's be careful around the edges here. Okay. I'm going to minimize the edges just a tiny bit so it's not going to take over the entire frame. And I can even upscale it a tiny bit more. Center this. Magic mushroom clip art. With a transparent background, I can even upscale it a bit more to this size, and it will work because the original image is 8000 by 8000 pixels, but in this case 5000 is enough. If you're considering what happens with the DPI, for example, there was a video that I made about 300 DPI is a lie, that you don't need 300 DPI, and I will leave a link to that one down below. But right now, what we are left with is this piece of clip art. This is so cool. And the lines on it are actually quite impressive. Let's go back to Night Cafe and have a bit more fun with a different starting image. By the way, if you like this video or found this content useful, please hit the like button down below, because every time you do that, believe it or not, it really does help my channel, and subscribe to my channel if you're not yet subscribed. Back to the tutorial. And in this case, I'm going to choose one of my illustrations, which is this owl. Funky floral owl with the color painting preset. And I'm also going to do with the vibrant one. As you can see, there is a very big difference between the vibrant one and the color one. I don't think I like this one so much. It feels like it's really not sharp. I'm going to try and let's do detailed gouache. Clear. And let's do black outlines. Sticker style. I don't know if sticker style works when it comes to Night Cafe, but we can give it a go. The lines are still not as sharp as I want them to be, but it actually created a really beautiful illustration. One thing that I like to do is actually take coloring pages. This one was created by me. It's a sketch that I did on a physical paper. Let me zoom in on that. And I colored it. And I'm going to write woman. And I am going to make her a CGI character. Okay, that would be interesting. Okay, so we can see her eyes in the original photo. You can't, but it did create this shirt that she's wearing that I think it's super pretty. Let's try vibrant woman illustration. I like the vibrant preset the most, honestly. This is a real time, by the way. I'm not shortening or editing anything. This is the real time of how long it takes it. And this is the vibrant option. It looks like graffiti, but it is kind of cool, especially if that will be like your whole style. Because if this is something that is your whole style, and for some reason every time I type in illustration, I think I type too fast for my keyboard. So every time I type illustration, I get it wrong. Now we get a different one. But this one actually looks a bit more futuristic with that like zipper thing on her. But it did take the main objects or the main things, which are like the illustrative parts on top of her shirt and the bangs, even though it did create the eyes, and I kind of like it. Let's give it a go with a different image. I'm gonna go with this cubism hand sketch that I did. That's right, cubism. Okay, I want this to be detailed gouache. Okay, now one thing that I want you guys to notice is that the dimensions, the initial ratio of the image that I'm using, let me go back to the Night Cafe one. The initial ratio of the images that I'm using is affecting the ratio of the images over on Night Cafe. So if the ratio is more vertically aligned, more horizontally aligned, it will affect the end result. On Night Cafe, my owl was more of a square, that's why it's a square. The mushroom was a full-on square, it was just a square. This one is super trippy. I feel like I want to just play with the mushroom thing or the mushroom houses, especially with that origami style. You know what, let's do the cubism thing with the origami style. This was interesting. It's kind of like a paper cutout, colorful. Let's see if the origami can be colorful. Oh wow, this is so cool. This is so cool. This looks like something I want to try and do in real life after this with like quilling art or something. This is seriously, seriously brilliant. Now, just a look in here. Again, everything you can just download the image or download with artist overlay. If I download an image just like that, I'm going to go over to my downloads folder, and the dimensions, as you can see, are very small, 832 by 1216 pixels. But again, I can click on actions, edit and enhance, and upscale this up to 5,474 by 8,000, which is a very, very large size. I can also work on the DNA, which will kind of transform it in a way to get a little bit more from it. Let's just work on the DNA without giving it any kind of prompting. Okay, so this made it more colorful with more intricate lines. I feel like it gave it a little bit of a different texture, even though I really like this one. I'm going to switch it because it switched back to the model of text to image when we went to do the DNA, and our starting image is not one of these anymore. Let's just randomly pick something different. I do have this, a woman with wavy hair. This is a coloring page I made with Lexica, and you know what? Let's give her pink and yellow wavy hair, and she's going to be vibrant. Oh wow, she's so cute. I love this. And let's try one with a color painting. Okay, this one looks cool. Now, I would love her to be more vibrant, I guess, with more vivid colors, but this is something that I can actually work on in my computer. So I downloaded this image. I'm going to go to my downloads folder, open this here. And on a Mac, I can edit the color setting. This is not the most professional one. If you have Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint, obviously can do a better job. We can make it more bright, eliminate the shadows, give it a bit more highlights. Of course, saturate this. Let's give it more contrast. Oh, no, the contrast is fine. We can play around with the temperatures. Actually, the colder one looks really cool. And of course, make it brown or white and sharpen this a little bit. And we kind of have a very different image than what we started with. Let me close the magic mushroom. The image here, as you can see with the colors, is far different, and this could actually be a really cool image to use. Now, what to do with these things, whether you want to sell digital paper packs or you want to sell them as clip art or use them as clip art in your print on demand or use them on print on demand, there are enough sizes here for the majority of the products because again, I can upscale this image to be 5,474 pixels by 8,000 pixels. Or if I take a 1:1 ratio image to begin with, like I did when it came to the mushroom houses, let me just click on one of those. If I go to edit and enhance, I can upscale this up to 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. I've actually been playing around with this model for days now. So there are a lot of different source files involved here. I was doing a bunch of different things with different elements. One of them is this cute little owl. We have this cute woman here. We have some kittens. The cubism face was a joy to play around with. And of course, this was a coloring page of teddy bears in love that just came out to be super cute. But there are so many different things that you can do with this new model of Night Cafe, and I'm super thrilled that they have it now. And I'm going to probably play around with it a little bit more, probably with coloring pages, because I do feel like they give out the best results, or with some cool stamps. Let's create one thing before we go, because I do want to use this cute little cat that I haven't showed you yet. This cat is from the Procreate Illustration Animal Doodles stamps. You can see it here, this cute little kitten. And I actually have this cat already painted with this set. It's a ginger cat here, but let's see what we're going to do with Night Cafe. Let's write cute blue and white cat illustration. Let's do the color painting preset first, and then do the vibrant preset. Okay, so the color painting created multiple cats, and the vibrant created one. This would be the perfect thing to edit into clipart. The perfect thing to edit into clipart. It's absolutely precious. And I'm thinking about the fact that, let's say I wanted to create a full clip art set from the mushrooms. All I had to do is give a different prompt or use different mushrooms as a type, and you have a full set of clip art. If I'm looking at this cat as well, all I have to do is just give it different colors and recreate it and delete the background. This is just something that I'm going to play around with so much. Now, before I wrap this thing up, I want to let you know that if you go to maytribe.com, resources and freebies, you will find a freebie with a few cool AI-made coloring pages to play around with this model in Night Cafe. Now, if you don't have a paid membership with a Night Cafe, I'm actually been using free credits this entire time. We're going to head back to me. I'm going to summarize this video and talk about the multiple plans that Night Cafe has for credits, whether they're free or paid. And of course, we have a discount for viewers of this channel. So thank you for watching this part of the tutorial. I'm going to stop yapping now and start yapping with my face on the screen. And I'm back, and I seriously have to say, these came out so much better than I thought they would, and I can just look at them and, like, see all the options in my head when it comes to print on demand. It's insane. I can think about, like, tote bags that would look really good with some of the designs that we made. Oh my god, shower curtains. I mean, shower curtains would look absolutely amazing. Of course, framed art prints or canvas prints of any kind, wall art, will definitely work well with this. Notebook covers could also be a cool idea for some of the illustrations that I illustrated myself and generated with Night Cafe, and of course pillows and any other kind of print-on-demand product, whether it's home decor, wearables, or whatever. Now, if you like these results, there are a few things that I would like to tell you about Night Cafe before you start it yourself, or maybe you didn't know. I like to call it the AI art generator, kind of like Lexica, for people who don't like Discord, because you don't have to use Discord in order to create or generate your art. You can do it on their platform itself. I personally don't really like Discord, which is why I never really felt connected to Midjourney and their process. Now, Night Cafe can be used for free. You can get 5 different credits every single day. So I think Misho logs into Night Cafe every single day, and he's been doing it for the last year. So he has more than 1,500 credits already. But if you want to have a membership with Night Cafe, you can have memberships starting from $479 a month, billed quarterly, not yearly, which is something that I do like to see. A discount for 3 months, for a quarter, not just for a year, with 100 credits a month. You also have 200 credits a month, 500 credits a month, 1,400 credits a month. And you can also opt in to just buy credit packs that have nothing to do with any kind of membership. So 100 credits, 500 credits, or even 10,000 credits that you can use without any kind of paid membership. Night Cafe also has challenges that you can join, and if you win those challenges, you can get more credits and a lot of other cool prizes. The other reason that I really like Night Cafe, other than the free credits and the option to buy credits without a membership, is that you can upscale every single image up to 8,000 by 8,000 pixels right there on the platform, which is something that I find to be amazing. And if you want to get Night Cafe with a little bit more discount, you can click on the link down below in the description and get 5% off any purchase from Night Cafe. As I mentioned, Night Cafe is one of my favorite AI art generators, but actually my favorite one is Lexica. This is the one I have a membership on, and I made a video a few months ago about the nine different things that I use Lexica AI art generator for. Most of them are not for creating actual products, but inspiration, and you can check out that video on the screen right now, as well as a video I did on a freemium upscaler that I tested and was pretty good, that can help you out with upscaling images in case you don't want to use Night Cafe credits for it, or you're using other programs that do not have a size like 8,000 by 8,000 pixels. But with that being said, that was it for me for today. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learned something new, and as usual, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!